Welcome back, everybody, to our Halloween episode. This is the Backroad Banter Podcast, episode 44, and I am the Bud Light Banshee with old Deadpool right here beside me, and we are very excited to be back for another week of useless talking.
You know what we should have done? I guess we could put on the table for next year. We need to make... Do you remember the Bud Night from the commercials?
Oh, yeah, out of the boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we should totally do that with two different brands. It's funny. I'm Bud Light man and I'm drinking Michelob.
Yeah, I also don't have Bud Light, but in honor of your tremendous costume, I am going to shotgun one beer. So if you give me 1 second. Oh, I don't have my hat on anymore. I don't know what I did with it. I can't really see anything out of this.
Yeah, I'm counting this as this week's hat. This is an unused hat. I've never worn this before.
I'll put that back on momentarily. It's funny because my costume is only the mask, and yours is everything but the mask.
I was thinking this would be the easiest way to, if I sweat myself to death, I'm at least not suffocating in it.
Yeah, that's very true.
But it is actually warm for only being a basic throwover.
All right, I'm gonna mute my microphone because I don't know what kind of noise this is gonna make as I'm gulping down this beer.
I'll just drink one for it. Ooh. Mine was good. That looked rough. I could not have done that. Props to you, dude. Holy shit.
Oh, man.
I don't think I've shotgunned a beer since my wedding.
I did one a couple hours ago, and then I thought...
Oh, wow.
I thought to myself, I should have saved that for this. Because that was like my first one.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with having two under your belt.
I gotta re-Halloween up real quick.
Just in case something breaks down, we need to know that we're protected here. Hell yeah.
Woo. Oh my god.
Oh no, did you get attacked with something already?
Dude, I muted my mic, so it wasn't straight through my microphone, but I burped from that beer, and it just went right up into my fucking eyes.
Oh, it's just tingling, burning feeling, yeah. Oh, that's really funny. You know, if you were 12 cold ounces of Anheuser-Busch, it would, you probably wouldn't do that. I said Anheimer, I meant Anheuser.
I got some...
Oh, dude, you got the cool beer. That's cool cans, though. I'm glad that... Look at you. I just got boring old plain ones.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. They're Dalton's, so I got to buy him some beer tomorrow. Because I didn't feel like going out, and I was like, oh, we're about to record. I better have a couple of beers.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
So I prepared myself a couple of beers.
A couple indeed. Yeah, those cans are way cooler than that. Man. Rock on with all the beer companies. And you know what? I'm going to give a shout out to all the snuff companies that used to do those cans as well. Seasonal cans. Big hits.
I think they still do them.
That looks fantastic. We're just going to hold right here for a second, everybody. Literally 1 second, because, all right, and it's done. I just clipped Wyatt. That is now Wyatt's profile picture, because that is hilarious. Your cover photo now is exactly that, and that is awesome.
That's awesome. This is a good look right here. I gotta make sure I get this.
Yeah, capture that thing.
That's awesome.
Nice. Alrighty. We're back uninterrupted. I'll get one of me at some point. Well, we'll just dive into it. I'll fix this shit.
Dude. It's a Halloween party.
It is a Halloween party, and it's really funny. I'm just throwing it out there right now. This is the one episode I review candy every episode, and on the Halloween episode, I don't
have candy.
Candy's not what I chose to review. I specifically chose a video game this week, and I'm excited to review it later on. It's very fitting. It's fitting to both the podcast and anybody that likes to play with goats. So
wait a minute.
That once I talk about it later on, it'll make sense. But right now, we'll just leave it to that. So what have you been into there, Deadpool? What's your week looked like?
Oh,
What have
shit, dude. What
you
did
been
I
into?
do? I worked all weekend, so nothing really of note there.
Oh yeah.
Um, what day did we record last week, man? Did I miss out on anything? I just been back in working mode, I guess,
I
huh?
think it was Monday again.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
it was
this
an
is
early
the
one.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, since then I've lost a bunch of fantasy football games. Yeah, I lost last week. I lost this week. Both leagues, both games. I'm just losing, losing, losing. Um, and I'm not gonna lie. Since it's not September anymore, and I'm nothing stopping me. I might have to go take a long walk off a short pier wearing
It ain't
cinder
looking
blocks.
too hot for you now, is
Yeah,
it?
no,
Oh gosh.
no, it's bad, dude. I'm struggling. I'm doing
Yeah.
bad. Just sitting here with 4 beers, depressed about my fantasy football team. No,
Yeah.
it's rough because like my work league, I lost to somebody that was down a player.
Oh.
He played a guy that was on his bye week, and I still lost. I started off 5-0. I'm now 5-3. In our league, I'm 1-7.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Holy
Uh,
shit.
Chase Brown finally decided that he was going to play some football, and then nobody else did.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, everybody else is like, no, I just don't really feel like it. Not this week. But yeah, fantasy football is bad. Real life football is bad. The Steelers just lost to the Packers. That was the only game I got to watch because I was working Sunday, but that was a night game. So
Yeah. That was the only game I planned to watch. I watched some of the Ravens game and I was like, I didn't really care about the Steelers. What am I doing?
yeah, I'm back on my funky 12-hour schedules, and I fell in the grenade and took Sunday, or took the weekend. But that's cool though because I think I told you the plan, right? I got Thanksgiving week off.
Ah,
The whole
did you?
thing, dude.
Ah.
Are you on
Sorry.
my back?
Yeah, for like half a second you were frozen, then it all caught up. I was out here tweaking like a freaking like a bush can instead of a Bud bottle. But anyways, that makes sense though. Why? Wait, I didn't hear why. Why did you take this? Just to take the Sunday shift, just to help somebody out, or does it benefit you?
um, it benefits me.
Oh, okay. Aside from
It's
pay, obviously.
I got the the better night shift crew comes in after me because like they're on the same days as me. If I would have picked I was originally gonna wait till next week. If I would have waited till next week, I would have had the shithead crew behind me, which would have sucked because I would have had to do everything before they got there, and then I would have had to do everything after I came in the next morning. But instead, I got like a good night shift crew after me, and on top of that, I get just my short weeks fall on holidays, so like I got all of Thanksgiving off, which I took a day of PTO for that one, but.
Yeah, it's still sick though that it worked out to where you were. Wow, so yeah, you were really planning this. That worked out 3 weeks down the road, or however long it is till then.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, you look like a badass biker right now. You look like you just hopped off of your Harley and are about to crush a couple cold drafts, and then maybe shoot somebody. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing.
Maybe I am.
I don't know what bikers do, but
Yeah.
you do because you look like one.
Oh, nice. I don't have a bike.
Don't tell them that.
Oh, okay. I'll just show up to the biker bar without the bike. Which one's yours, brother? That's not here.
Show up in a Cobalt. And
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just-
Show up in my Chevy Cruze. It's that one right
Oh
there,
yeah.
dude.
It's all silver bolt out there. What are you talking about? You ain't see that thing?
I want to
Nice.
see. I want to see how long I could keep it up. I'd just be like, yeah, it's in the shop.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. You're even wearing a tire sweatshirt right now. You legitimately could pull off like some, that could work.
What would you do if you were like at a place and you saw some bikers in there and they go to leave, and then dude goes and sits down on the side of his, goes outside and sits down on his bike, and right before he puts his helmet on, you just see him do this. He's just.
I'm not gonna lie. That would easily be the coolest, possibly scariest, and most defining moment of my life. Because you're not doing that unless you're really about to go something up. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
you put it on really good too. You put it on with full intent of like, all right, this is the next part of the gear.
Yeah, it'd be nice if I didn't have
hilarious.
It'd be nice if I didn't have the headphones in my way, like the headset. It'd be a lot quicker. It doesn't look as good now because the eyes are out.
Just tell them that's how you communicate with home.
Oh, okay, yeah.
With your home base. Got to keep radio up at all times.
That's right.
Yeah, Deadpool around with too many dangerous people. He's got to have backup. Just how it goes. Man, those cans are cool. I'm really jealous. Now I'm going to take a drink. Okay, well, my week was very nothing, dude. I've done absolutely nothing since we last talked, aside from edit our last podcast and do a silver show. My daughter's been freaking insanely sick. Nobody else is going to see this, but you're my best friend, and I've not got to talk to anybody else about it. Except for Faith, and love you, Faith, blah, blah, blah. But this is all over Layla's body. It's insane. Sorry, it's ending now. But anyways, my daughter's sick. Has a rash illness thing. It is hands, foot, and mouth. We figured out. Makes sense because she got it from daycare. All those kids have it. Stupid kids. I don't know why it's sending slow. I'm sorry. But point is, it's a really bad rash. It looks awful. And the little girl is just, as somebody that has eczema and is constantly itching, I get that. But not to her extent. Like,
yeah.
She's got, for every morning, the first 2 to 3 hours is nothing but just sitting on me, crying and itching. And
oh, dude, that looks rough.
And that right there was before it got to its worst point. I think today's going to be the last day of bad stuff, and we're going to start healing. But it's just been rough. So I've been in full dad mode, just staying home with her and taking care of her. And we've been playing and watching TV and watching Miss Rachel. Getting ready for Halloween coming up on Friday. Gonna go trick or treat and steal some candy from some people.
Well, if we're talking like this is the day it comes out, it's Halloween today.
Happy Halloween!
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that worked out. I literally said Happy Halloween on our opening.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Look at that.
And you know what? It means that I might be seeing you in just a couple hours. Actually, I might be driving down now as we speak.
Ooh, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. You guys are in a time whirl right now. Wyatt is at his house while also on the interstate driving to West Virginia.
Yep.
Where else are you going to get this type of content? Nowhere but the Backroad Banter Podcast.
Yeah, nowhere.
Very unique. But yeah, honestly, other than Layla, that's been about it. I haven't really done anything that I can think of. I do want to shout out my boy Chris, surveying buddy. I got this 1990 original Batmobile toy from Toy Biz. He picked it up a couple months ago whenever he went to a toy show, and I was just able to get it. I went over to see him for a little bit, but he gave it to me, so I just want to shout you out, Chris. You're still awesome. You rock. Appreciate it, dude. You don't watch this, so it doesn't matter.
Well, maybe he fucking should. Maybe he should. Maybe if we sit here and talk about him and talk shit, it'll find its way to him.
It really might. Because I'll just send it to him and be like, hey, dude, we mentioned you in this, and I bet he would watch it. So
yeah.
Now I will do that.
I'm looking at
making things happen.
I'm looking at our pictures on the right side of my screen here, and it's just it's so fucking funny. I was trying to hold back my laughter a second ago because you were being serious and you were like, you having a full on dad mode, and I look up and I see Justin in the Bud Light costume. I was like, yep.
You gotta raise these little pints. They ain't gonna do it themselves, I'm telling you. You look over and they're just...
That would be funny as fuck if you got Layla a costume or she was dressed up as a can.
Oh, that would be cute as shit.
Yeah.
That would be the most irresponsible, bad, but cute dad move ever.
Oh, it'd be so funny.
Actually, you know what? It's 2025. I think I would get nothing but respect. Because most people know that I don't drink really.
Yeah, and it's not like she drinks. She's not even gonna know what the fuck it is. It's gonna be a picture you'll show her whenever she's older, and she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, why the fuck did you dress me up in that?"
I want to agree with you, dude, but she's been slamming them since 11:30 this morning.
Oh, nice.
She's wasted right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. props to her. We had a 12-pack, and now I'm down to 7. No, we drank 7. I'm down to 3. Yeah, because I've only had 4, 5. Guys, that's numbers. I'm telling you, they're in there somewhere.
That's right. I've had a few too many, a little too fast is what I did.
What's really funny is that's how I am now because I have been completely sober from 7 a.m. to 5. And then the second that Faith got home, I cracked open my Wookie koozie and freaking went to town on a couple. And now I'm already down half of what I planned for this cast.
Oh man, I don't have my Pittsburgh training and fitness one on here. I have a koozie that says Pittsburgh training and fitness.
That's what that's what you're doing right now is training for the Pittsburgh. That's just it. You're just training.
You're training for the Pittsburgh. That's right. Yeah. that's the fucking truth.
That's where we're going with it. I don't know.
For all aspects of the city, living here, watching the football team, watching the baseball team, not caring a whole lot about the hockey team, gets rough.
You know what's funny is the hockey team. I hate that hockey was not big at where, being here in Central West Virginia because they're the one team that we should have attached ourselves to more than fucking any of them. Yeah. Just saying that because I do not like the Steelers right now, even though they are my team. You guys are extremely disappointing, and everybody except for Aaron Rodgers, I do have to give you some flowers. You are still surprising me week to week. You should be suckier than you are, but you're not. But for some reason, I think you just stole all of our talent. That's what it is. The little bit of juices that the Steelers had on the field, he's sucking them all up, and our defense is left with nada. Nada.
Dude, our defense looks like a bunch of fucking... What's the
way? A bunch of beer bottles.
Right.
A bunch of empty beer bottles with no caps on them. These guys are freaking literally hard knocks. They are nothing. And I am extremely worried because I looked at the schedule and we play the Colts next week.
Oh, we're fucked.
Yeah. And what's funny is before, what was it? They played Sunday night. So before Sunday night, we were like the second or third best win percentage.
Yeah, we were 5-2. Or 4-2. We were 4-2. Now we're 4-3.
Are we 4? Is that what it is?
Yeah, we had an early bye week. Yeah, we were 4-2.
Oh, we did. We had one of the first bye weeks.
Yeah, right. we did. We actually, we were like on that first, when byes first started, we were one of the teams that had a bye, yeah.
That was like 5 or 6, oddly enough.
I'm trying to scroll through and see exactly what words that I said whenever I was talking about the defense the other day. Oh, yeah, I don't think I'm going to repeat that one. It's not too awful offensive, but I was talking about our defense. So what?
I'll say it. Why does our defense turn into a bunch of handicapped children whenever anybody runs the ball?
Yeah.
And what we mean by that is exactly what we say. Why can you not stop the... Dude, that's so funny, too. Was that right after they scored?
Yeah, after one of the many times they scored. My favorite message of the night is Chris Boswell smokes crack. That dude is ridiculous. Mike Tomlin called him a serial killer early in the season. I just said he smokes crack. Chris Boswell is the most degenerate of degenerates, but he gets the job done. Me and Mike Tomlin made up misinformation about him, but he can kick.
You know what's really funny is you actually had a few things in there that were very much, very, very funny because they were very accurate in terms of relevance to the football and into each of these players. And there's no exaggeration even on it's either 5 takeaways or 30 points. There is no difference with our defense.
No.
It is the only thing that I can say after I did obviously not watching it, but seeing the highlights. Sorry, I got a little loose. Is at least we're not the Browns. Because, oh my gosh, dude, I truly, we're wasting TJ Watt, but they are wasting Myles Garrett. Aside from the money they are paying that man, holy cow. 5 sacks in a single game, and you still lose by 20-plus points.
You know what? I feel less bad for him, because he tried to, this past offseason, he requested a trade, I'm pretty sure. And then the Browns were like, what if we just paid you a whole lot of money? And he was like, oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know any of that.
I mean,
I'll
we
pay
just
attention to that.
we just extended T.J. Watt too, but I don't recall any talks of him wanting to trade. I remember Myles Garrett like wanting a trade away from Cleveland, and then they were like, "What if we give you this giant contract extension?" And he's like, "Oh, never mind. What trade?"
Yeah. It's really funny to think about because that's you say that's probably exactly why he was smashing his helmet because he realized like, man, what's all these freaking statistical championships mean if I'm not an actual real champion at any point in my
Oh,
career?
yeah, it's his fault. The Browns could have easily found a trade for him that would have played out really well for them because they would have got some big name draft picks or some young guys, or they would have got something. Instead, like they have Myles Garrett. Yeah, that's great, but you're doing doing literally nothing with him. Like, yeah, with us with TJ Watt, we're not getting him any Super Bowl wins, but the Browns with Garrett, they're not getting him any wins. They're not getting him any regular season wins. He can't get to the playoffs, let alone Super Bowl. The closest thing the Browns have had to a Super Bowl in the entire franchise history is whenever they walked in here and put up like 50 points on us and still almost gave the game away. I don't know if you remember that game, that playoff game we played against the Browns.
I don't, dude.
Yeah, it was like I think Baker Mayfield was their quarterback, and it was one of Ben's last year's, and then they put out a big ass run on us and put up a shitload of points, and then the second half, like the Steelers tried to come back, but I mean they couldn't because they were getting the shit kicked out of them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was the closest thing to a Super Bowl the Browns have ever had.
Yeah. Well, you heard it there, folks. Browns suck. Give up on them all. Nobody needs them. You're basically you're less than a CFL team at this point. You're one of the teams that are there for the money, and that's it. You guys know that you're there for a paycheck, not there for a championship. Which is really shitty because whenever it comes to professional sports, everybody there should like. Everybody should be after that.
I feel like their ownership is just the NFL version of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually almost greedy at this point.
Yeah, it is greedy. It's just greedy. They're just like, yeah, we'll bring in this Myles Garrett guy. He'll sell a fuckload of jerseys, and we'll give him 4 wins a year.
Yeah, not listen to any of their fans or anything.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's a good point. Well, football's lost, everybody. You might as well move on to tennis.
That's right. I think it's goddamn Dalton's fault, too.
It's got to be. If he was here right now, I'd tell him that, but he's not, so I'm going to send him the message through the air.
Yeah, he had kids to take trick-or-treating.
Oh, shit. Okay. I better send it. I'm taking that one back. I just said a bunch of bad words to him.
You should say more bad words to him.
Okay. I'm going to resend these bad words real quick. Hold on, guys. And you know what? I'm going to add on one really bad one at the end with an exclamation point. I called him Junior. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but when somebody calls me a junior, it just sets me right off. I throw all the kids I'm around right out the window. So, unfortunately for him, he should not be trick-or-treating at the moment when he receives that mental message.
It'd be funny if right now he's just like, If he just like stopped in his tracks, his kids are like, "Dad, what are you doing?" He's like, "Sorry, I thought I heard Justin talking to me." His girlfriend's like, "Dalton, what's wrong?" "Oh, yeah, I just could have sworn I heard Justin swearing."
I was joking before, but right now I am truly going to try to mentally send him a message with my
He just stops where he's walking while he's trick-or-treating. Or he's probably driving home right now, actually. He's probably driving home and he's like, what the fuck was that?
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if he heard this message, he's laughing. Because I just said something that would make him just want to embrace and hug me. Like, it could not be repeated while we're on recording. But,
That's
Dalton,
right.
I hope you heard that. Holy shit. Then again, though, you could guess it, because it's something that I say just about every time I see you.
I can only imagine what the fuck it is.
Yeah, hopefully Dalton's feeling it right now. I don't know. Okay. Well, with that being said, I don't have anything other sports related. I was going to talk about the Terry Rozier Bishop Chauncey Billups shit, but honestly, the whole thing is that's just stupid, and I blame it on sports in general because you guys should not affiliate yourselves so much with sports betting and gambling in general, and then smack your or be surprised when players do it. Like that's just stupid.
Yeah.
And then Terry Rozier. You're a fucking moron for making absolutely so much money to where you wouldn't just like hand your buddies a few $100,000 comparatively to doing what you did. So you deserve everything you get.
Yeah. Dude, the shit that made me mad about that whole thing was Kevin Love posted that little like meme about him, the people from the Coldplay concert, and Damian Lillard got mad about it. I'm like, what are you I'm like, what are you mad about, bro? You're your coach. And
who cares?
Like your own coach is a part of this. Like you should be mad.
Yeah, who gives a shit if his family's affected? Everybody that's a criminal, their family is affected when they get caught. But guess what? If they're not thinking about him, why the f should we?
Yeah, like, it's not like
their family.
It's not like Kevin Love was making fun of his family. Kevin Love was making fun of them.
Or making money off of them, or participating in it in any extent.
Yeah.
He's just somebody that knows how to use social media to the full advantage and extent of its use or purpose.
Yeah, Kevin Love's mad funny. Dude plays for the Jazz now, which is crazy.
Does he really? Mm-hmm. I thought he retired.
I thought he did too. You know what?
Shit.
Twitter thought he did too because I remember when this whole thing was trending, I look on my Explore page thing. And it said former NBA star Kevin Love. I guess it meant that he used to be a star and he's not anymore. But like, yeah, he plays for
not wrong, but
he plays for the Jazz. Another guy who I thought retired, Russell Westbrook. He plays for the Kings. He just signed with the Kings.
I did just see that. I saw that he got to press the buzzer when they won or some shit. But
it's so depressing how old are some of our most well-known teenage year players are getting.
Most all of them, honestly. Like
LeBron's
real teenage years.
Yeah, LeBron's 103. Kevin Durant's like 37, 38.
James Harden's got to be 35, 36.
He's pushing it. I think he's the same age as Kevin Durant.
Oh, are they really?
I think so, yeah.
So Russell's the one that he's younger than them then.
Maybe by like a year.
Oh shit, they're that.
They're all
that close.
They're all around that age, yeah.
Damn.
I think Russell Westbrook and James Harden came in the same draft.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant came in before them, but I think he played less college because he was like really good.
Yeah. That makes sense. Well, yeah, I just think that they're all idiots for participating in what they did. If anything illegal happened, shame on them for one, doing it, but two, getting caught. And the only thing that I do want to comment on, and that I'll comment on in the future, is that I hope the NBA tried covering shit up and they get caught into it. I hope the NBA gets just reamed right up the butt by the FBI and every other federal agency that's corrupted, because everybody's corrupt, including the NBA. So screw everybody. And but I do need to put in, because I watched all the interviews and I've read as much as I could because I want to be informed on this. I do fully believe Adam Silver, whenever he has said it multiple times on camera, that when the NBA did their investigation, they did everything that they could, but they legally can't tap phones or take phones or pull records or do the things that the DOJ can.
Yeah.
And once him saying that, it's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I don't know if they I think that the NBA is clean in it, but I hope they're not. I want them to be caught up in something. It's odd. It's only because of the money. I'm still really frustrated by the amount of money, and it pisses me off. It goes back to the gambling thing. Why the fuck are you going to be running DraftKings and Sportsbook and all these other freaking sports betting platforms on and during your shows and then be surprised whenever your players are.
I remember I saw this thing. It was on Twitter. I'm scrolling and I see this video. They're talking about this on ESPN. At the bottom right corner of the screen is a FanDuel ad. Like what?
If anybody at all is listening to this podcast, please pay attention to the irony of this. This is why we get frustrated with the ridiculousness that is, the modern sports world.
It was comical when you just saw it disappear.
That is hilarious. They took it away?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they definitely took it away.
Okay. I'm just saying this even more so. Are you a dumbass? You're already talking about it. You pulling it off the screen had to have dropped. Did they replace it with something?
Not on the clip that I saw. No, it just went back to it was like the normal ESPN ticker at the bottom, and then the bottom corner just showed up like a FanDuel ad, and then it went away.
Talking about the one where they usually would play the scores of stuff. Man,
yeah.
I'm literally writing that down. I want to find that video, but in my mind, I feel like that's going to be so obvious that people are going to be like, come on, just like you did. Come on, dude. What's going on?
Yeah, I remember seeing it and I chuckled. I was like,
ESPN. What FanDuel?
I believe it was FanDuel, yeah.
FanDuel ticker. I'm short writing that, but I want to get their platform right because there's so many of these sports betting platforms now that you gotta get it right.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But shout out, I do like FanDuel. I you know what? I like all of them. Anything that you can gamble on sports, I think it's a fun thing to do. I think it's dumb to do.
Yeah.
But I think it's fun. I think we all have the right to.
I think there's something, this might be the mild gambling addict in me, but like, if I know that I shouldn't, I won't. I haven't bet on sports in a long time, but when I did, unless it was a free bet, I would only put like anywhere from $2.50 to $5 on a bet. And it was just cool. Like, it was cool on Saturdays and Sundays, college football and NFL football, like just placing, like, I wouldn't even place parlays, dude. I would place like 4 or 5 cheap, easy bets. It was cool just like hitting on those. I'm like, yes.
See, that's funny. I am absolutely a gambling fiend whenever it comes to a casino, but whenever it comes to sports betting, I only found it as entertainment and a way to keep me truly invested into the games and into the sports themselves, because with most of those platforms, if you're going to pull away money, first of all, anybody doesn't know, anything over like $800 to $900, you're paying taxes on. So let's say you win $2,000, you pull it out and spend that shit. You better get ready, because come January, you're getting a tax form from FanDuel or from whichever sports book, and you have to pay taxes on that. So get ready. But also, it's just like, I guess I never took myself serious enough. So for me, it was the same thing, $1 to $5 bets. But I was just running them up for the odds. So I would choose the most ridiculous ones, just because to me it was like, man, if I could hit 8 out of 13, I like that rush, which obviously I guess I've never had the rush of really winning a lot of money off of sports betting. But I like the rush of seeing those just clock off and thinking like, oh man, I was only 5 off on that one. That's not too bad. Like I could. So it's almost the chase more than like the prize itself for me.
Yeah.
But I never actually expected myself to win. So it was also like I'm throwing away, like you said, $10 a week maybe, knowing that I'm throwing this money away. And if I don't, then cool, I'll get to continue next week. But if not, then it is what it is.
Dude, the most I ever won off of a sports bet was like $400. It wasn't even like a pure luck type thing. So here's what happened. I had a buddy that I worked with that it was the Super Bowl was coming up. It was the year it was like the Rams and the Bengals played. Mm-hmm. And I was sitting there looking at the lines and shit for the game, and I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to bet on this game. And he was like, do you use DraftKings? Like, he didn't sign up for anything. He was like, I want to bet something. Do they have like any like things where if you can send me a promo code, we'll like get some shit? And I'm like, yeah, they do. Actually, I said at the Super Bowl around, they do every year. So I sent him a thing, and he meant to deposit $50 into his account, and he accidentally deposited $500. So I got like a $250 free bet, and I put it on the Rams, and I won.
Holy cow!
And the funny thing is that he was able to just withdraw that money right back out, and I still got the free bet because it was supposed to like it was supposed to match whatever their first deposit was up to $250. So I got like the max free bet that you could have got from that promo. And he still got to keep all of his money. And I won money off of it.
Good for you. Scary for that dude because, again, I think taxes wise, because it also goes off money withdrawal because you're not just putting money in to take it out. So, like, that's funny. Dude, that's the best luck anybody could ever have with a fucking sharing a promo code. Like,
yeah, right.
You turned a $25 bonus into $400 basically.
Yeah.
Like what should have been a $25 bonus. That's awesome. Oh yeah, I know a lot of Dalton's won a lot of money. Seth's won a lot of money. You have, Kevin has. I don't know. I've won money off of online casinos, but never sports gambling. I'm just not. I don't think I'm good enough with it now or in tuned.
Yeah.
Plus, I like the high odds. It's just is what it is.
The thing that I noticed is like I don't watch a lot of college football. I always did better on college football bets. And I think not being in tune with it is really key because being in tune with it, you can overthink a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
Yeah, like if you're not like real in tune with it, you have like base level knowledge and you know how to read how to read the odds and shit, which you obviously do. I'd see those on there and like I remember I'd always make like college football parlays. It was like one super favorite, like minus 300 or more, and then I get one that's a favorite but it's kind of iffy, and then I'd pick one like plus 100.
Yeah.
And those would usually hit for like not crazy amounts of money, but I put like a couple bucks on a parlay like that, and I'd win a good chunk of them, like enough to the point where I wasn't down. But like then I'd try to put parlays on NFL, which I watch religiously, and and it's like sometimes in gambling, knowing a lot is a curse because you'll get in your own way.
Yeah, you over influence yourself with the information you know.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's all just chance. And if you're sitting there thinking of it like it's a simulation and not a actual live event, you can really fuck yourself. Yeah, I fucked myself on UFC. UFC's the one that always gets me. If I ever sit down and watch a UFC fight, I'll see that first DraftKings ad and I'm like,
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
The reason why UFC gets me is because I don't know UFC, and so I'm going with favorites. And if I don't go with favorites, it's because of certain things that I hear, but it's never correct information. I don't know. I've probably won 2 to 3 UFC bets, which means a quarter of an entire card over the night. Or the entire fights over the one single night, let alone all the fights we've watched and like that I have bet on. UFC's it's funny you mentioned college football because UFC is very random for me, but college football is very bad for me. And the reason why is I used to know college football. So I take my knowledge that I used to know in terms of the players that used to be on teams and teams that used to be good, and I apply it to 2025. And I should not.
No.
Because I should not. I have not paid attention in 10 years. And so I'm very much off and actually very thankful. I have not placed one sports bet this year. And it's for the best. Either. It is for the best. I would not have done very well, I don't think.
Yeah, I haven't placed one either. I might have placed one for the Super Bowl. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to log into my DraftKings account right now.
Well, no. See.
Oh, I don't even. I haven't done
this sports year. I know that I did this year because I talked to you about placing one because Faith talked me into placing one for the Super Bowl. So Super Bowl, I know. I guess I should say this season, but I didn't for the NBA Finals, which is a big thing because I know NBA way more than I know NFL. But I think the Super Bowl was the only one that I've done it for this year.
I don't even think I've.
I don't even bet.
I haven't even placed one all this year because I didn't even have the app on my phone.
I don't have one of the apps on my phone. That's funny. I guess I haven't since Super Bowl. So yeah, no more sports betting, guys. We're just throwing dice on the street. Sorry, die on the street. Yep. I don't know. I used to do them all. I had an MGM. Oh, wait. I think BetMGM is the one that I was using. Yeah, that's not on here either. I must have got rid of all of them. The only thing even sports related I have now is Golf Now, which is a sick shout out. Golf Now, Apple and Android. Download Golf Now. Sign in if you guys are golfers and you guys want discounted rates on any of the courses near you. Pop it in, sign up, and start swinging with discounts.
Nice. Yeah, I can't even log into my DraftKings account.
Mine's not on here, and I'm not re-downloading it. I was trying to look, but no need. DraftKings, BetMGM, FanDuel, all of them. None of them.
Borgata Casino.
What's funny? What's the one up? Rivers Casino has an app. And I downloaded it for all of a day just to get the cited bonus. And I don't even think I've bet with that thing. Because I don't remember doing it, but I remember hearing the commercial.
Sleeper? You can bet with Sleeper? I forgot about that.
Oh, Sleeper you can do everything with.
Yeah, you could probably fucking smoke crack on Sleeper if you wanted to.
You apply for jobs, whatever you guys want. Just go right at it. Gonna go to 7-3 scores, and right underneath your 7-3 scores, you're gonna see NFL. Underneath NFL, type in job descriptions. Job descriptions will open up another page, and you guys just follow down through there till you find crack addicts. Underneath crack addicts, you'll find smoking instructions. Inside smoking instructions, they'll give you directions. Inside those directions are addresses. Inside those addresses are further directions, and from there they'll take you to where you need to be. And that has been the ad break for smoking crack on Backroad Banter Podcast, episode 44. That's funny, dude. Yeah, I wasn't meaning to talk about. Oh, you know what? One more sports thing I wanted to get your opinion on, because I have a negative opinion on it, but I know that I'm an anomaly because I have a negative opinion on life. So the jersey patches with NBA. They're coming out with a bunch more new ones, rare ones, singular ones for MVPs, for just award winners and stuff. The reason why I have a negative perception on these patches are that they're only done specifically for cards and for trading cards, and I just feel like that like kind of oversaturating what the intent of sports cards are. Like, it's making it to where every one of it's got to be a chase instead of actually enjoying collecting the cards themselves. And I've kind of thought that over the last few years with everything that's been done, and everything that's been done with the cards, to the mega 8 flip cards of all the best players ever, and any clothing to bats to cleats to whatever special things may be done. I just think it's like, although it's cool and I understand what Topps is doing, I'm a collector of cards, and I find it as tainting the market, or tainting the I don't know what it would be considered, but like the hobby, with only wanting to go for money. Like, I don't know. I know I have a dumb and random perspective on it. To me, it's just weird. So I wanted to know, like, what's your perspective on doing all these patches specifically for cards? Or, and then what's your point of view on everything that's going on with sports cards nowadays anyways?
That's a good question, man. I don't know. It's weird because it is just a money grab, but at the same time, like, there are some people, like, collector-wise, that shit means a whole lot to. Mm-hmm. So, like, I don't know. I kind of like the different patches and stuff. I don't know if I like it for the sake of cards, but I like it for the sake of the players, at least. I think it's pretty neat.
I'm on board with you there. I don't mean to I 100%. I thought that it was only done for Shea and done for these guys specifically because it's an extra signifier of what they've done. And then I was thinking that they were, okay, they get to keep these jerseys. But no, those patches are specifically done for Topps.
Yeah.
And so that's just my only thing. But I do agree with you. I think that's awesome. And I think it's a great way to kind of honor them a little more, honestly.
Yeah.
I guess in a little way. But keep going. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, it is cool, and I think that's I guess I don't mind it, but if there is one thing I don't like about them doing for cards, it's just that. It's that the players don't get to keep them. Like, that's kind of their moment and their thing and their accomplishment, whatever it is, whether it be a debut or, like you're the NBA, or like you're the defensive player of the year, or the MVP or whatever. You get that gold NBA patch now.
That's actually the exact one that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the one that I saw because I saw it and I was like, dude, that's cool. That is a cool thing. Because at first I thought it was for the champions, and then I read that it was for the award winners, wasn't it? Like everybody that won Rookie of the Year or Defensive Player of the Year, so forth and so on.
Right.
That's what I had read it was.
Yeah, that is what it is. It's for the award winners, but it does suck they don't get to keep them. I didn't know they were putting them on cards. I'm not surprised about that. But yeah, it sucks especially the one that really gets me is the debut patches. Like, that's like, it's not the biggest accolade, but at that point in your life, it's not only your biggest accolade professionally, it's your biggest accolade ever. You know what I mean? It's like for those debut patches, whether it be because baseball does it too. Baseball takes those debut patches and they get put on cards, and it's like, dude, that was the best day of somebody's life, and they don't get to keep that thing. Like, because you got to sell it on a card. Like, somebody fulfilled their childhood dream on that day, and you got to sell it on a card.
I love that you're touching on that because that is a very good point. And I'm going to take it a step further because I love the statement that you said at the beginning where up to this point it's like their life has been worked towards that. So it is the highlight of the moment or of their life. And but I want to say even more. Let's say that these people go on to be LeBron James. I bet LeBron James would love to have his first NBA, the jersey that he wore. Like, to me, I feel like doesn't matter if you're good or you end up being an everyday average Joe working, like me and you do. Your first game in a professional league of any sort has to be of such a significance that even if you're not holding on to it, you would want a family member or, a loved one, whether that be a best friend or anybody. I just feel like the significance is so much to it that it's like, I love that you touched on that. See, mine wasn't even thinking about what the players may feel, in terms of relation to what that jersey holds to them or what it represents. And that's a whole nother aspect that really needed touched on. I'm really glad you mentioned that because that backs my point even more. Keep that for those guys, in my opinion. It backs it more because... Dude, you're right. That is the highlight of those guys' lives.
Yeah, it's what all of your hard work is paid off for. Like, even all the way through your childhood. You know what I mean? Like, while while your buddies are hanging out, drinking, smoking weed, and having fun, you're in the gym because you're on your way to be a professional athlete. And because professional athletes, like, they don't just get there, dude. They're not. I mean, some guys are blessed with just athletic ability, but a lot of guys like. Just years and years and years of grinding. And then one day, whether you make a giant career out of it or not, but one day, you get your professional debut and you remember that for the rest of your life. Like, especially for those guys that don't get anything more than that. Like, don't get all-star games and MVPs and championships. Like, you want to keep that debut. You know what I mean? This is like professionally your biggest day ever.
Yep. Everything that is, and I guess that's my point. I don't have any problem with them cutting up jerseys. I got 20 to 30 NBA jerseys and probably 50 cards with NFL players on it. I got them signed. I've got jerseys, freaking cleat swatches. I think if it's a part of one, it's different than being a significant part of a singular one.
Mm-hmm.
That holds so much momentum. Like, now obviously I know, like, we could go to like something such as a 1-of-1 card, like the Paul Skeens card that has blown up over the recent years. That's 1-of-1 because the time that it came out and everything that includes, not that it is a singular 1-of-1 item. It's, you know what, I guess,
Yeah.
like the jersey itself wasn't rare in a sense of never going to be made again. It's hard to explain, I guess, because I'm getting mixed up. But my point is, overall, if you drink beer, the answers will appear.
That's right.
You think a little bit more on that, and then crack a cold one, guys. Everybody from the NBA to Tops will have their answers.
I just
have to sweat it.
I just accidentally opened a beer while I still had a beer.
I don't know if that's a bad thinking or forward thinking.
I think it might be both.
I'm taking it fully as forward thinking because, you know what? That one that's in your hand's going to be low pretty soon.
Yeah, it's about half right now, so it's going to be low in about maybe 2. Either way from 2 to 8.
Wow. This will be a good point. Wyatt, I want to hear what, well, actually, I want to give you the option. Because we have what we were going to do, which is not going to be a bracket this week. I thought about it only because I want to truly display these pieces.
I realized it like today. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about the bracket.
I figured we could just show up pictures if we wanted to do anything.
I had thought last second, I thought maybe we can do it like draft style.
That works out because then we can just throw up a picture of them. That way they see them. So would you want to do that? Or you had texted me earlier this week and said that you had an idea. And you hadn't told me about it, but I'm excited to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Something we could do.
It's actually really cool. I actually I gotta look it up. It's on Facebook. It's on Facebook. It's on Reddit. It's on all kinds of shit. So I see these things that pop up on my suggested stuff, and they come in many different skins, many different names. But like I've seen, "Am I the asshole?" I've seen, "Am I overreacting?" It's basically a bunch of that. It's a bunch of people who got in a fight with a friend or a family member or a significant other, and something shitty happened, and they are asking the internet if they're the asshole. And I thought, because I read one to myself the other day at work when I was on lunch, and I thought, like, that's your fault. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I should, like, talk to somebody about some of these and see anybody else's opinions. Like, I want to know, maybe I'm just an asshole.
Well, I'll tell you what, I usually think I'm the asshole in most perspectives. And right now I'm dressed like a 12-ounce beer bottle. So, pretty looking good on it right now.
Yeah, I'll have to scroll around and, like, find some good ones. I didn't find, I forget what one that I saw. But some of them are, like, crazy. And what really sucks is, like, the titles really they'll be, like, really misleading sometimes. Like, you'll read the title of the post and you'll be like, yeah, you're definitely an asshole. Like, what's wrong with you? And then the details will make you change your mind. Like, just for example, like, this isn't one that I saw or anything. This is just some shit I'm making up. Like, for example, one would be like, am I the asshole for leaving my wife on her birthday or something like that? And then it'll get into the story and they'll explain. And, like, you read that and you're like, yeah, you're a dick. You couldn't have waited a day. But then you'll read, like, the story about it and you're like, yeah, she whooped my ass and, like, killed the dog and my brother and,
Clickbait marketing, buddy.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh shit, okay, yeah, maybe you're not an asshole.
That's really smart, honestly. That's good of them to play it that way. Whoever they are, they know a little bit about.
But some of these are good. A lot of them are way too long. So that's why it kind of sucks to try to find one. I wish.
Okay, here. take a second to find one. I gotta go pop this lid off and dump about 14 plus ounces. So
Sounds good. All right,
I'm not
cool.
gonna rush it all today. I'm good to just chill and watch this.
Oh, this is it. This is it. This is it. All right, yeah, we're good. I'll mark this bitch. Hold on.
I mean, I just did what you did, and I opened up the beer that I just brought up, and I still got.
Yeah.
Darn it! That's literally what the heck.
This is the fucking Stone Cold clang them together and spill them all over the goddamn place.
Right in my daughter's room.
When I went to go shotgun my one earlier, I was in the kitchen and I was holding it the wrong way, and I put the knife through it and it went all over my refrigerator. This is crazy. So, I found the one that sparked my interest at work. What we'll do for the future is I'll find a few and I'll save them. I'll find a few good ones and I'll save them. But we'll just start.
What are we gonna call this? I want to call this something. What are they called? Are they called Reddit readings?
This one is "Am I Overreacting?" It's from a Reddit page that made its way to Facebook. We'll
just call them Reddit readings.
There's "Am I Overreacting?" There's "Am I the Asshole?" There's another one I forget, but they all mean the same thing pretty much.
I like it.
Yeah.
Reddit readings.
This one is "Am I Overreacting? My boyfriend forgot to walk my dog at the right time. I left my boyfriend at my apartment when I went to work. I asked him to take the dog outside to use the bathroom at 11. It was 2 p.m. when I texted checking on them and found out he never took her out. I canceled plans and told him to leave before I get home from work. Did I overreact?" And it has screenshots of the messages. Just to sum them up, this, I don't know why. This is really funny. So I understand for human purposes why you would censor somebody's name if you're posting screenshots to a page that a lot of people will see. This lady's talking about her dog. "Did you take blank out yet?" is what it starts with. They censored the dog's name just so, the dog could also have his or her information left out of the public. Look, basically, yeah, this lady gets all pissed off. She gets all snippy. All right, I'll read the last message. It said, "OMG, you know how serious I am about her going out at the right time. I'm trying to pull all this effort into training, and you couldn't just take her out at 11 when I asked. It's a bullshit excuse, actually. That's what makes me even more annoyed." So I guess he was either watching a game or he was playing video games, and he lost track of time. Which, all right, here's my take on it. She has a little bit of a reason to be frustrated, but I think she got a bit too pissed off. Like, it's not like this was days. It's not like it was, dude, it was 11, it was 3 hours. It's not great. You know what I mean? Like, it's not good. Like, yeah, he should, I think you're muted.
I'm glad thank you for saying that. You're being polite. I'm not going to be you cut. If you're paying him, if it is a
That's what
job,
I thought. That's
one thing. And then you can have the right to be like, dude, you're not going to get paid, or at least ask for explanation. Any other reason, and the only reason why I have this point of view is because I actually have somebody that is close to me that went through a similar situation within the last 2 months, except they went on vacation for 9 days, and this person continually texted them every single day, told them that they were feeding their dogs and chickens, and twice a day, mind you, didn't go over there once.
Damn.
So I see the bad side of it. No, this lady's just a city licking cunt. You are a great, unless you're paying him.
Yeah, which she's not.
Then you should.
She's not. From the sound of this message, the last message is her saying, she's getting all mad, and he's like, hey, he was like, I'm taking her out. He probably said a comment that he shouldn't have said. "You must have had a long day at work, huh?" He's probably right, but it probably could have left unsaid. I don't think that guy knows a whole lot about dating women. That's not a remark you make whenever your significant other's mad.
Or that guy has also had a long day at work, and he's like, "Listen, lady, he's had a long day at work, hasn't he? Maybe he's in a similar situation where he just doesn't want to hear nonsense."
But like, he's not like, I'm not gonna read through every one of these messages. This guy's not being belligerent or whatever. He's kind of just like, "The fuck you so mad for?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said, "I'm walking her now. It'll be all right." The last message that the girl sends is, she said, "To be honest, I'm not in the mood to hang out tonight, so you should leave after you finish walking her." And like, yeah, dude, she has a right to be a little irritable. One of the things he said, he was like, "I'm walking her right now. I'll make it up to you." Um, she has a right to be a little bit irritated. She got a little bit too pissed off, dude. It was a couple hours. Like, the dog didn't piss or shit in the house, and the dog was probably just hanging out there, as dogs do. Like, a dog that needs to go outside will know it needs to go outside, and if it's not trained enough to know when it needs to go outside, then it's gonna shit or piss on the floor. That lady got way too worked up, man.
My answer, as the Bud Light Bandit and the Bud Light Banshee, because I'm screaming forth what my top is trying to pop off. If I was that guy and I got that last text from her, she wouldn't have found her dog again.
He's like, "All right, I'll go home."
And he's coming with me. I would have gotten a new dog. I'm not even an animal lover, but I'm certainly not an animal. Actually, I'm an animal lover once I get them, but I don't want them. Like, don't bring me an animal, but once I have it, I can't help but to love and cuddle it like a little baby. It's just what I do. But I don't want the stupid bastard, so don't bring it to me. But yeah, I would have had a new dog. I would have said, "Okay, don't come back. I'm not coming back with your dog. You're making me still take your dog out, and then I'm not getting any. No, screw you. You're being aggressive." And again, I'm the Bud Light Bandit and Bandy. That's the only reason I'm saying this. But I think she sounds super entitled. Honestly, she sounds like,
right. That's what I thought. I was like, damn. Yeah, well, the first thing that I thought is like, what do you do on regular days where he's not at your house while you're at work?
Like,
what do you do then? You know what I mean?
Yes. So where's that entitlement coming from is my only thing. And the second, actually, that's it. You just sound entitled. I'm with Wyatt. That guy's right.
I got one more quick one that might be better as I scrolled through
Take
this.
them all. We can read over them for fucking an hour. I like these, honestly. This is fun. This is another good little side.
This one's really funny because, like, I'm reading this thing. This guy didn't mean, like, any harm at all, dude. So he sent this TikTok to his girlfriend. He was just scrolling on TikTok and he found this video that popped up and he sent it to his girlfriend and said, "She looks like you." It was not like, he wasn't trying to be insulting. It's a normal looking lady from what I can tell. I mean,
nothing offensive is what you're saying.
It doesn't seem too bad. It seems like he was scrolling and he's like, "Whoa, that's crazy." And then sent you know what I mean?
Then again, though, I also, unless you're married, which I am, and I don't mean married for 2 to 3 years like I am. I mean married for like 20 years. You're probably not going to send your wife something or significant other something that says, "This looks like you," and it be a...
yeah, it'd be just an awful thing. Yeah, it's just a normal video of some lady, like, no, I'm not trying to be rude to this lady, but she's not a supermodel, but who cares? It's just it's a regular looking woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it says, "I sent a TikTok on my girlfriend because I thought this girl on my For You page looked like her. She got mad at me, and I thought she was joking. And then she blocked me. So I texted her on Instagram to find out what she got mad at me for. And he posted the pictures, and all it said is, 'She looks like you.' She said, 'Really, dude? Don't ever talk to me again.'" Yeah. Yeah, and then she said, "You can go look at other girls." He messaged her, and then she said, "What do you want? Leave me alone. Don't talk to me." She's mad at him that she looked at this video of this other woman. And it was just a normal ass video, dude. It was like some reaction video or some shit. And
You see what I'm doing right here? You see how this bottle's going back and forth? That guy was tipping a couple bottles back and forth after he read this because he was like, how retarded am I to get into a relationship with this woman? I don't even know what to actually think, because to me it's like there's two options. There's two ways of thinking. She either truly took that as a compliment.
what did she? I think she just took it on as an insult.
Or
you asshole! I don't look like that.
my thing is like,
yeah, I will say this guy. This guy's not overreacting. This guy's not an asshole.
no,
This seemed like a giant misunderstanding, and this lady's out of her mind.
I'm going to be honest, it doesn't even seem like a misunderstanding. It doesn't seem like a misunderstanding at all. It seems like a misinterpretation by a woman. It seems like you are taking the words that he is saying and thinking that they have different definitions. You are insinuating something that he is not saying. You are crazy, and he is saying words with syllables that make sense and form a complete sentence, and in all essence just seem to be like I don't know. This is just stupid. That's a stupid one.
Yeah.
That lady is dumb.
Yeah.
I love these Reddit readings.
They're good.
Everybody else should love these. This is another thing. You know what? I can't wait for our year-end roadies, our official 1-year roadie, because we'll have a lot of categories to go through, or nominations for best, what do we call these? We have so many like little
recurring segment.
Yeah, it's segments.
Yeah.
Segments. I think yes, thank you. That's the best thing. Segments. Sorry, guys. I am just like this, full of alcohol. And I am not thinking clearly, but luckily, this might help me. So
it'll at least give you answers. They might not be right, but you'll get them.
Maybe they'll be entertaining at the least. But that right there, Reddit readings, is another one up, dude. That's going right up there. I really like that. I think we should do that once a month. We need to. Here comes season 2 or round 2 of Backroad Banter Podcast. Episode 53 through 104 will be a little more organized in terms of routines, because we'll have been through this for so long that we'll have enough to go off of.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I'm loving this so much.
Yeah, but that's all the Reddit I got for today. I'm gonna have to actually go on real Reddit, because I bet there are better ones on there. But the unfortunate thing is I'll have to read through more of them. But I'll find some juice on there that'll be funny as fuck.
Yeah, dude, that would be awesome. I need to get on it. I have Reddit. I'm in Reddit threads, but guys, check this out. I'm in Reddit threads for silver, like an old gay man. What is wrong with me?
Yeah, you're in Reddit for fucking metal. That's awesome, dude.
Literally, I'm such a dork, dude. I'm such a dork. I make fun of myself constantly because my high school friends are my only friends my age. Man, silver people aren't even friends. They're just acquaintances.
I just opened up Reddit, and I'm on the home page, and it shows me a bunch of different shit. And this one says,
let's go to Reddit.
This one says, how do you explain to your landlord... This is just the main question. How do you explain to your landlord that why your apartment is full of anime girls?
How does he explain that to somebody dressed like a Bud Light bottle? Yeah. Because I want that explained to me.
For one, what does that mean? For one, I guess it's like posters and action figures and shit. For one, it's unconventional. It's weird. Why do you have to explain it to your landlord at all? It's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird as fuck, but it's not a crime. It's A, not a crime, and B, not his business. Like, you might have some trouble explaining it to a woman if you ever, decided to talk to one, but
Wait, I'm thinking about it. Only because I just got a text about ours coming up. If he has apartment checks, he may be saying, like, how do I explain to him, like, I'm not a creep, but I'm a creep without, saying that exactly. Because that's. But also, I want to know, what exactly do you mean? Do you have cardboard cutouts?
He has one cardboard cutout. I'm reading it right now. So my landlord texted me that he's doing a routine inspection this weekend. Cool, except my apartment looks like the aftermath of an anime convention. Most walls have posters or wall scrolls. I don't know exactly what a wall scroll is. I hope it doesn't have pictures on it. But I know what it is, but like, does it just have writing on it? Like, is it an actual like scroll from a show of some sort? Because that'd be kind of cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I had I watch a little bit of anime. If I had a scroll replica from like Naruto or something, to be sweet.
Not gonna lie, dude. I have a scroll that was made in one of my boxes from high school that we all signed. That was the long and strong.
The Declaration of Length and Strength.
Yes, that is hilarious. That needs frame now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm putting that in there.
But it gets weirder. Okay, so he's got posters, wall scrolls. He said his shelves are stacked with action figures. There's a life-size standee staring right at the door. He said, I was thinking of hiding them, but where do you even hide 40-plus figures, countless otaku boxes, and a 6-foot cardboard girl? Do I try to play it off as like art, or do I just own it? Has anyone else had to explain their collection to their landlord or any normie? It says, what did you say and how did they react? Listen, that guy's asking the wrong questions. He needs to worry about how he's going to explain that to his friends, if he has any, how he's going to explain that to his family, and how he's going to explain that to any potential significant other he ever tries to have in his life. The one person he does not need to worry about how to explain that to is his landlord.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. With a little added knowledge. You came to the right beer bottle for this one, buddy, because I am a weirdo that collects everything from toys to Hot Wheels to baseball cards to coins.
Yeah, but you don't have perverted ones though. Your Hot Wheels don't have titties.
No, that's true. And it's funny because there are bars. I stray away from everything like that. It's weird. Because it is. So, you know what? As somebody that is into weird collectibles, but is very proud of them, but does hide them, all of mine are in boxes. I just reorganized this week because I got them. It is dorky to be with anything from toys to everything, but the way that I look at it is that if these things bring you joy and you are causing no harm to anybody else and it makes you unique.
Yeah.
Because you could talk about all of those things. That's my favorite thing. Like, me and my coworker Joey are it surprised me because I don't have a lot of friends our age aside from my friends from high school, but I'd consider him a really good one now, and it's because we're so different, but we have these good conversations. That sounds like a really unique guy, and as long as you're not, a pedophile,
it's like
would be worried about.
As long as you're not an actual pervert, you're good. You don't have to explain anything to your landlord.
Nobody at all, no. And if anybody asks, they're only going to ask you probably interesting questions, like, how'd you get into this, or what does this mean? And then you can explain, why you like this stuff. I could talk about any of my shit for hours on end, and I'll tell you, it's all absolutely boring. So, and that's okay. That's what I like. It's just, it's dorky and fun. Look, that's a Batman. You know how look at me. I'm stupid. I've got a Batman sign as a damn near 30-year-old hanging up on a wall.
Yeah, dude, I have 2 Charmanders and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, I'm going to be honest, that's awesome, and
I think they all came from you. They did. I have things that didn't come from you, but those 3 things that I named came from you, yeah.
What is hilarious, you will love your Christmas gift. I got your Christmas gift.
Shit.
2 weeks ago. You will love it. And this shit, that just makes me happy that you said that, because it's like, man, I feel like a dork because I was writing a poem about likes and interests and stuff, and I find myself very unique because I'm not into things that many other people are, at least that I'm around, or actually anybody that I'm around. But I was talking about the uniqueness of them, and I think I was responding to somebody actually on a comment. It's what helped me remind me of the poem on my Silver channel. It's the uniqueness of the gifts that you can give, that though they may be dorky or kind of, odd or whatever else, if they make the person that you give them remind you of them in you in any way, I feel like that's a win, because that's the whole point of like something that reminds me of you, which is why I'm buying it. And then if I can give it to somebody and it has any it's a really cool feeling to it. To anything odd and small, it's just sentimental value is something that as adults grows larger and larger. In terms of importance.
100%. 100%. I need to, dude, you're absolutely right. I need to get some more Funko Pops. I don't want to go too slap happy with them. I don't want to get too crazy, but I can think off the top of my head like 3 or 4 of them I need to get to go with the ones that I have.
Yeah, good, dude. Good.
I need to get the other Pokemon starters, because I got Charmander, right? I need to get Bulbasaur and Squirtle. And I have Orange Piccolo, which means that's from the Dragon Ball superhero movie. I need to get, so I have the Orange Piccolo. I need to get Beast Gohan to go next to that. And then the other 2 were just kind of like randoms that I picked up. Like, the other 2 are Barry Sanders and Ultimate Warrior.
I'm not gonna lie, those are both. Don't you have an Antonio Brown one?
Yeah, it's at my mom's house still. I actually need to bring that back here. Yeah,
that's a cool one, because that was whenever he was dope. That was when everybody was like,
yeah, that was the first one that I ever got. Yeah,
that's awesome. Oh, that's a really cool thing.
That one was also a gift. That one was that's not. Cool. I didn't buy that one. The only ones I've ever bought for myself were Piccolo and Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior is a cool one just because they make him fun. Like, he's literally a piece of art, that piece of plastic.
Yeah.
He's art outside of it. That's the problem with me. It's why I don't take my Funkos out of the boxes. One, because I'm a box freak and I like the display. But boxes are, in most part, actually part of the display and give character to it. But Ultimate Warrior one has enough colors and shit going on him to where he'd be fun outside of the box, too.
Yeah. I know I need to get... Yeah, I definitely need to get a couple more Pokemon. I need to get probably John Cena.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to just have John Cena. They came out with one that was CM Punk from the Pipe Bomb promo, and it was like a Funko Pop, but he was sitting down and he had the microphone in his hand.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And fuck yeah, I don't know what else I need to get. I'd like to get a couple Demon Slayer ones. I'd like to have a couple on every shelf on this thing, but I don't want to go too crazy until I get a house. And then whenever I get a house, I'll go crazy, because I'll be like, hey, this is my room for my shit. Like,
yeah.
Like, this is my room for my nerdy shit and where football is watched.
Yeah, that's how mine is. That's why I've done really good at both my silver and my regular collectings.
Oh yeah, you'll get your as long as we come in. We don't know for sure what we're doing, but I think we're definitely considering coming in. You'll get your license plates this weekend, and I'll bring my car to show it to you if I remember. But I don't know why I said you'll get your license plates. You will get your one license plate, and then my mom will get hers.
Just in time. My car was legal on Friday, I believe. Get my first day of insurance on Friday, so I'm legally able to drive it.
Well, you can put this fancy New York license plate on your West Virginia car.
That's exactly what I'll do, dude. That's awesome. I'm excited for it. That's awesome.
These things are heavy, dude. If you have enough other heavy stuff on your keys, you could put this on your keyring and kill somebody.
Oh, that's very good to know,
Yeah.
because I carry weapons, but they're not deadly. So now I got one. It's a plus.
Yeah, man. I don't really have much else. If you wanted to run down a couple of Halloween costumes, we could, and then we can give the reviews, and then we can go Halloween it up for the rest of the night. Even though right now, real time, it's not Halloween, but
yeah, you know what I want to throw in there? Anybody that has Apple TV, get on that shit. First of all, most shows on there. It's the only thing of Apple. Apple TV is really good. I have to give it to them. I don't want to, but it's really good. Chief of War. It's the Jason Momoa original or Apple original series that follows the indigenous tribes of Hawaii, of the Hawaii Islands. I believe after it was after Cook showed up, so probably after 1600s of some sort. Over the last 2 days, because I've been with my daughter and I've been staying up late because I've been with my daughter. I've watched the entire first season. Not looking at it in any comedy sense because there are too many shows like How I Met Your Mother and stuff that have great influence on me and a great impact on me. It may be the best television show I've ever watched.
What is it again?
Chief of War. I would put it very much up, like it is absolutely up there. In terms of first seasons, it might be better than a lot of the best shows. Like, I look at Lost as being known as one of the best shows ever to exist. And this has so many twists and turns and unexpecteds in the first season alone. I'm shouting that out. I want to give it a review, but it's not my review. It's just a great show, and everybody should watch it because, holy crap, everybody in that is a dang good actor. And
really?
Dude, it is just, I literally, without giving stuff away, I can't, and I don't want to in case anybody ever does watch it or in case you ever get Apple and watch it. But,
you know what's funny? I have Apple TV and I've never used it. I have it, like, it's included with my Verizon package. I have Apple One, which comes with Apple TV, Apple Arcade, Apple Music. The only thing I use is Apple Music. I haven't used anything else. I'll
send you a list of Apple TV shows. I have not watched one that I have not enjoyed. It has surprised me. I only got it for the stick. I got it free 1 month whenever I got my phone, and then I got it for the stick, which is a golf show with Owen Wilson, which is a great show as well. Crazy. But this show, Chief of War, absolutely phenomenal. Jason Momoa, Aquaman for people that don't know. Awesome show. But I'll get into my review. I was talking earlier, for any farmers and any goat lovers, PlayStation Network right now, free game of the
Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator. And I'll send this photo to Wyatt because I want it on the screen just in case, because it's worth having on the screen. Goat Simulator. This game is hands down surprised me. It's just surprised me. It is so fun.
Is it fun?
It is so much fun. First of all, you start out a goat and it tells you how to do everything. It tells you what you have to do. But you don't have to do your missions if you don't want to. You do want to, but you don't have to. And you can just go around and you have the ability to stick your tongue out and lick things and then you drag them. And that can go from everything from people to hay bales to whatever. And you can just drag them around. You can drive tractors. You can grind on electrical lines as the goat. You can faint. It's
nice.
Just so. I wanted to put a gameplay video in this, but I didn't record it. I was just playing. So I didn't record myself. But the gameplay of this is so much fun. I have to give it a solid 6 out of 10. This is a great game for such a dumb concept. And anybody that likes goats, and this podcast certainly does, we milk them all the time.
That's right. Big goat guys
so
here.
Fun. Yeah, just so fun. So cool. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Goat Simulator, go check that out. You guys only have about 2 to 5 more days probably left to get that for free. And then it's $30.
Oh, it's a monthly game. It's not like on the catalog.
Yeah.
Okay.
It may be on the catalog. I only look at monthly games with my.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have the catalog subscription. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's fucking. I gotta renew mine soon. That sucks. That shit's expensive nowadays. That's why I'm glad when I did buy it. I always bought the year. I didn't fuck up. PlayStation fucked up somehow. I checked mine and I was like, I checked it a couple months ago. So when does my shit expire? Whenever the last time I bought one, like I always buy them by the year, but for some reason I had a year and a half on mine. because it said my subscription started in like May and it didn't end until the end of this year. But it started in May of 24.
That is weird. So maybe you bought one early.
Yeah, I might have. Yeah, that probably is what happened. I had a few months left, and I saw, and then they had like a sale, and I'm like, oh, 12 months on sale, okay, and
Yeah, I can afford that. Yeah, yeah, that would make sense.
I'm thinking about getting Battlefield 6, dude.
I also want to get that. That's the first war game that I want to get in years, but I truly want to get it.
Do you have PS4 or PS5? Did you get a PS5?
I have PS4 right now. We're going to have to upgrade in the next few months just because.
At least they're easy to find now. I mean, I remember.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, I had to buy one. I remember I went to GameStop and I was like, I felt stupid asking the question, but I was like, hey, I said, this might be a dumb question, but I haven't had to ask this in years. I said, you guys have like PS5s in stock, right? And they were like, yeah, we have a shitload of them. I said, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is now. Everywhere I look, because I always do look at the games. I'm still shocked to see them, and it's only because for that first year and a half they were so hard to find that it's like I'm still in that mindset. But it's just dropping the money on it now, and with getting this car and with paying for insurance and everything, it's pretty much taking that cost. So
yeah,
it's just biting the bullet. I'd say after Christmas we'll probably do it for the both of us. Sorry, I was looking at something random there related. But I'd say after Christmas, I'll probably end up getting the 5.
Yeah.
Well, actually, next year, PlayStation 4's network's being shut down, so I'll actually have to.
If you get it, I'll get. If you do get it, and I get Battlefield, I'll get you Battlefield for Christmas. I'll get because I know if you don't play it, she sure as shit will. And Jocelyn will play it as well, so we can let the ladies bond with war crimes.
That would be great too, honestly, because then we could just switch control. We just switch them over in between rounds. Yeah, that'd be great.
Faith. She opened up the door. She said, "Battlefield with who?" I said, "Faith." She goes. Yeah,
that's the best.
Bro,
that's appropriate response.
I wish I had a video game review. I
wish I had a candy review, but I do have candies to review. But I specifically chose Goat Simulator to play this week, so I figured play it while it's on my mind.
Yeah, I've got a normal movie review. I don't have a video game review. I've been playing the same old video games. So I'll run through my video games. WWE 2K25 is still the same. NBA 2K26 is still the same as it has been. I won a championship today, so go Clippers or whatever. Yeah, I'm way back in time as the Clippers. The Last of Us Part 2 fucking kicks ass. Just a quick skim across the video games I've been playing. Yeah. It's good. I like it. I need to really buckle down on it, which I might when I'm down in Glenville, buckle down on it and finish it. Or maybe not finish it because I'm not that far into it, but play a little bit of it. Continue it. But yeah, that's all the games that I've played in like the last 3 weeks or those 3. Oh, NASCAR 25. I'm in the Cup Series.
Nice.
I'm the man. I've made it there. I won a championship in the Truck Series. I'm in the Cup Series and the Xfinity Series, trying to win both of those. So.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what's
but
great.
The movie that I watched, we got HBO Max, dude. My girlfriend, being a nursing school student, has paid off before she's even a nurse. She got really super discounted HBO Max with her school login stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been watching horror movies, and we watched Weapons.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the new movie.
Yeah, and let me tell you, that movie kicks ass. It's real good. I like it until you get to the end. And then I got kind of upset, and I thought, wow, because I remember when it came out in like August, so it was really surprising that it was on streaming already. Especially because it got like pretty decent reviews. And we watched it, and the whole time it's like, damn, it's a good movie. You know, this is all right. Like, this is pretty solid. And then it gets to the end of the movie, and they don't explain anything, and then me, me, I love a good explanation, dude. Like, That's why,
You
like,
need to know why things happen.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah, like
yes.
crazy shit can happen until somebody's blue in the face. But if I don't know why the crazy shit happened and you just chalk it up to it being crazy shit, then I'm jumping off the bus. Like,
You're not a part of it. Yeah, you're out of
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
like,
But I think that's a very most people are that way, and I feel like unless you can set a movie up for a second movie, you have to give answers so that
yeah,
people are continued. You know what I mean?
yeah.
What? But did they do that? I got
No,
interrupted for you. Okay.
no, they gave zero answers, dude. It was like it was a good story, it was a good entertaining, thing, and then it gets to the end and it's just over, and you're like, wow, well, why did that person do this? Like it never explained why this was happening. Like
Yeah.
it was just fucking happening. Like why did you is she just a bitch? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. What is the? Yeah.
yeah, she,
Actually,
yeah, is she just some like evil bitch? She's just like, oh, I really don't like people. You
I
know what
know
I mean?
exactly what you mean. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean. Because I was watching a show that actually we talked about a few weeks ago. I'll just finish it up with. I'll finish my talking points up with this. The Ed Gein story. I was going to finish it. I hadn't finished it, but you already had.
Did you finish it
I have a,
now?
yeah, I finished it, and I have a couple things that I want to talk about with that.
Did
So
you like
first of
did
all,
you like the sandwich part?
uh,
He was swearing about these sandwiches that this lady tried to give him.
I'm gonna be honest. I was super confused because he kept. I don't understand what she did to make her like be such a damned
Oh,
woman. You know
she.
what I
I
mean?
mean, like apparently she was like a whore, but like
These cold cuts.
yeah,
These
these sinful cold cuts.
uh. But I have a couple. First of all, I 100% agree with you, and it's so funny. Once you said it, I recognize the guy. I have never watched the
Sons of Anarchy.
yeah, the
No,
motorcycle
but
show
he's
Sons
on
of
the poster.
Anarchy.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah,
he's on the
he is the
poster, but
main
he's got
character.
like facial hair and hair.
This guy needs to win awards for his acting because
Oh, he was incredible. Yeah.
he was incredible. My only I do have frustrations. It's actually why I wanted to bring this up with you. They need to make sure that they put this as a Netflix series with documentary influence because it is not a documentary, and there are
No.
continuing to include so many things about extra serial killers really frustrated me only because for the first 6 episodes, I thought it all was real. And then it turns out, like, I started doing research. He never had a girlfriend. Caroline, or whatever her name was never real. He never talked to another girl, never had a girl over, aside from the dead ones. And so it just, after it was over, led me to so many
Well, the
questions.
the Caroline person was real, but the relationship apparently wasn't real.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing that had happened was. And that's my, like, but you're playing into the drama so much that to me so I guess my frustration with it was it seems like this guy's story was so interesting by itself that why continue to add in these twists only because they made it seem so real that once I went online and I started researching stuff, because everybody knows once you go to Google and you search anything, your social media feed's filled with that stuff. I started seeing a bunch of posts from it. Everybody had the same reaction of it was a great show, but why throw in so many lies? Why throw in
Yeah.
so many
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
that
No,
we
for sure.
believe to be true? So that's my only complaint about it is and then the end. I thought the end was really dumb when he was dying and they put Charles Manson to literally everybody was in there just to thank him down the hall.
I think another reason that they did that is because a lot of those guys are gonna be in that Monsters series. Like that's a whole series. They did those same crew did the Jeffrey Dahmer one
Right,
and
I knew
the
that.
Menendez brothers one. So I think some
Yes.
of these guys are gonna be like in future ones. So I kind of get why they put those in there. Um
I didn't even think of that aspect of it. That's
and
a very, very good point.
Yeah, and I also think it's because at least for some of them, like just the awful shit they did, kind of has some slight correlation, or like I don't want to say correlation, but like similarities.
Yeah. Oh,
So it seems like they're, but yeah, the thing that I don't like they did still put in lies in there. Like
well,
I don't
all
think
of
that
them
was the
was.
craziest one, but like they did put some bullshit in there, and for some of them you have to do that. Like for the Menendez brothers story, throw some bullshit in there, dude. For the sake of having a good show, throw some bullshit in there. Um, but for this one, like you said, it was like the story is interesting enough in its own part. You don't have to do that.
Yeah. Uh, and that I agree 100% with everything you said there because one, I never thought about that. They definitely probably are going to lead into every single one of those people as characters. But playing back, I guess my complaint goes directly to it. It's not to that last scene. That last scene I get was obviously a fictional scene that was just to represent things. I never took it as reading to the future. But looking back on it, I do look as the stuff of like the Ted Bundy. The only reason that I see them throwing the Ted Bundy thing is as somebody that wants to be a creative person in some sort of aspect, it was to draw sympathy from the audience to show that like, hey, not only was he a normal guy when he was on medicine, he could actually help with things because of his insights, but he was not even like he was basically on his deathbed by the time Ted Bundy came around
Yeah.
to be. So that was a complete lie. I do fully believe that he was inspiration to a lot of these guys. I no doubt
Oh yeah,
that.
yeah. Some of these guys saw that shit and they were like, "Yo, I can do that."
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the guy that was in prison that had the fake tits.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I read about him. He was absolutely real, and he really was inspired partially by Ed Gein. So I like that aspect of it. It really was just the extensive lies that seemed to not really feed to the story aside from a false sense of like reality to us viewers
yeah,
that I had an issue with. But I'm glad that you said like I'm really stuck on like I can't twist my top off on the fact of they were just leading into they were giving us hints that at the end of the show those are the future episodes, the
oh
future
yeah,
series.
yeah,
Um, that's a really good insight, dude. I never picked up. I guess because I was being so critical, I didn't pick up on that. That's a really good
yeah,
look.
yeah. They're just. I feel like they're trying to set up for like, oh yeah, you're gonna fucking like this is just the first couple steps. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely,
yeah,
that makes the most sense. I'm glad you said that because that honestly helped me a little bit on that end part. Actually, it helped me with all of it because now I understand, I guess, mentioning it just because the time relevance of them all. Um, they really probably were just little foreshadows.
yeah,
That's awesome. Wow. You just opened my eyes, bro. I'm glad I talked about that. That is awesome, guys.
yeah,
That's
dude.
great.
Fucking yeah, that show. I did like that show. That show was very good. I think out of the all of the Monsters series they've put out, that's the best one. I think that is also, like you said, the one that, like it didn't need the bullshit. Like it was fine without the bullshit. I don't want to say fine, it was super fucked up like the story wise, but like that's if you're making a show about a fucked up dude and they're fucked up enough, you don't need to include bullshit.
No.
And that dude was fucked.
No.
That dude was fucked up enough. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, a great series though, and honestly as somebody that has we grew up on in this era of criminal investigations being really big. I'd never heard of this guy so this was really cool for me. I didn't know about him.
Yeah, I didn't either, which is crazy because he like inspired the Texas Chainsaw Massacre or whatever, and
Silence of the Lamb. But
yeah,
that's what I picked up
yeah,
on was
yes,
you telling me
Psycho,
about that,
Psycho,
dude. That
yeah,
connected. Once you told me the episode 42 about how they were showing what his influence was, I started paying like it made me so much more invested into those because it was like, holy cow! Like
yeah,
it really
yeah,
showed the connection. I was overlooking it all with the confusion of what was happening. Um, so yeah, your insights really helped me with
yeah.
honestly with a lot of understanding this horror show.
And then it was a bunch of like he got overshadowed because a bunch of jackasses decided to not be original.
Yeah, Which, then again, though, he wasn't original because he was taking his shit from comics from the
Jeffrey
30s and 40s.
Jeffrey Dahmer saw that guy and he was like, I'm just gonna be the gay hungry version of that. And that's exactly what he did.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, you may have just put the best descriptor to you. Holy shit.
He did. He saw this guy. He had to. He's like, he saw this guy and he was like, I wonder if I can do this the gay way.
And then eat
And
it.
then, yeah. I'm going to do this fucking gay style plus chef skills.
I'm not gonna lie. Now I wish they would have done this whole series in order of years to really see, so that they would have had better chance to connect shit.
The next one, they're even moving further back.
When's it? Oh, I didn't know that.
Lizzie Borden.
Ooh, I have not heard of this girl. Who is this?
I had to look it up myself. She died in 1927. She was tried and acquitted in August of 1892, the axe murders of her father and stepmother in Fall River, Massachusetts.
She slashed them 40 plus times each.
Yeah, she fucked them up good. Yeah, that's the next one. That's what Jocelyn told me anyway. That's the next one. So they're just moving even further back. Man, I wonder if Ed Gein saw this lady and he was like, man, maybe I can be the man version.
I don't know, but I think that just gave me an idea for 46.
He had the use of power tools. He said, she can do this with an axe.
Holy shit.
I got a chainsaw, bitch.
46 wax for 30 or for 6 packs. That's what it'll be. 46 wax for 6 packs. Episode 46. You'll want to be there for that one because I'm going to drink a 6-pack and get all kinds of shit faced on it.
That'd be funny as
That
fuck.
is crazy, dude. That's what I'll do because right now I'm feeling really saucy. Might have to throw this outfit back on. Who knows?
Yeah.
Damn. I'm really excited for that one. That one's going to be really interesting then.
One thing I have right here before we close shop, I have to backspace because I got rid of it with Lizzie Borden. This is something that we need to get together and play, me and you.
Yes.
Bring the ladies along, whether it be at mom's house or whatever. But it's this card game. They have them for. I almost said that to Jocelyn, not you. She knows about it. I've showed it to her. It's this card game, and they have it for football. But I saw an advertisement on my Instagram. It's watch wrestling, get drunk.
Okay.
I don't know if it went through yet, but it's just a whole fucking stack of cards or a couple stacks of cards.
Just got it.
Yep, and you drink depending on, and they have it for football. They have it for all sports. You can get it for football, basketball. They have let me look at the shop real quick. They have it for movies. They have watch movies, get drunk, football, hockey, baseball, soccer, wrestling, true crime.
That's funny. I don't know if you remember back in the day. I'd done it a few times, but I'm pretty sure me and you had done it once. We did the How I Met Your Mother drinking game, and it was based on like everything from Barney's jokes to certain sayings that Robin would do.
We got fucked up in about 12 minutes. Record time.
It's just like the Office one. They know how to, like, you can set the rules up to where it's gonna happen immediately. Like you were screwed. That's awesome, dude. I have not seen that, but that'll be fun to. That would be really fun.
Yeah, I like making up a good drinking game. Drinking games are so much better when you don't have to make it up. Whenever you have it laid out right there in front of you, you're like, oh, sweet.
Yes, I absolutely agree.
Yeah, I'll get one of those ordered sometime. The football one I'm really interested in. The wrestling one I'm really interested in. I like wrestling drinking games. I played one with WrestleMania with Jacob back whenever I lived there. A good drinking game is a fun time for any event.
Yeah, it's how you make events better.
Yeah, for sure. I want to see what some of the cards are on the football one. Hold on, I'm going to scroll through here and see if I can see them. It won't let me zoom in, but I can see them. Wow. If it becomes first down, give a drink. Oh, give a drink. That would be brutal. It gives me first down. You can just give people drinks. There's trivia. Oh, halftime cards, trivia. That's cool. Yeah, these are sweet. I need to buy one.
That would be a fun game.
I need to buy one. See how I'll order one.
We need to do it for football because then we could test it out and do it for the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Yeah,
well, that would be a great one.
Yeah, we need to. I'm gonna get one of these and we'll try it out over like Thanksgiving week.
Yes,
getting the football one for Thanksgiving Day football would be real good.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Yeah, we can figure something out with that. But that's about all I got, dude. I give the movie Weapons a good 7. I'll give it a 7. Because the ending fucking dropped the ball. I would have gave it more. The middle of it was cool. It had a bunch of Avengers characters in it, which was funny. Not characters, but actors. I mean, it had Josh Brolin and then the dude that plays Wong, which I guess it's not a bunch, but like it's weird that it happened twice. Yeah.
Yeah, they were probably like, hey! Yeah, they saw each other. The Spider-Man meme happened.
Right.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, I agree. I haven't watched it yet, but that's also a 7. I do think so. Goat Simulator is a 6 out of 10.
I'll have to try it out.
Recommend that. Yeah, please do. Just because then it would give somebody that's a real gamer, some feedback from. And I guess I'll just leave everybody with this one question. Is the language of Spanish homophobic because there are both feminine and masculine dictations? I don't know. We'll get into that probably in episode 56 plus. Who knows? I'll tear into it. But right now, we got Deadpool and we got old Bud Light bottle Bandit here, and I'm about ready to be recycled. I don't know about you, but I feel like me and Wyatt have had a bottle's worth of conversations on top of this.
Yeah, and about a 6-pack worth of beers.
Yes, we are both very much feeling it. My top's about to explode, and before so, I better get in the can. So, we appreciate you guys being here, and we will see you on episode 45 of the Backroad Banter Podcast.